back to my channel, and today is day 6 of the Embodying Your Higher Self challenge. If you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can too follow along. Today we are talking about hairstyles. When it comes to our higher self, the one thing I think of is, how am I putting myself together every single day? We have done our morning routine, we've done our journaling, we're starting our meditations, we're starting to build on who that version of us is. However, we need to also show up as her every single day, and that means the outer side of us as well. So one thing I've noticed, which is why I have added this into the challenge, is my hair. I do not do anything with my hair. So the style you are seeing now is literally what I do near enough every single day, unless we're getting onto a hair wash day, and then it goes into a bun or a ponytail with a cute little bow. I will not do anything else other than these sorts of hairstyles. So when I was thinking of who is my higher self, I started to think of, well, how is she actually showing up? And what is she doing when it comes to her appearance? You might already be doing different hairstyles. You might be curling your hair, you might be putting plaits in, you could be doing buns or slick backs, and that might be amazing for you. So if you're already doing this, then you don't really need to watch this video. If you're somebody like me that doesn't do anything with our hair, then this is your reminder to actually start looking at what our higher self will show up like. What is she doing with her hair? And what we need to actually do going forward to implement being that version of us. So I've been on a bit of a hair growth journey recently. I used to have, believe it or not, a very, very short bob. Whereabouts am I looking? I think it was about here. So it was bright blonde and it was just under my ear. So I had tried out so many different bob styles, and I just got really brave, went really, really short. Um, I used to be blonde for pretty much my whole younger years. I think from when I was 17, I started to go blonder. And then eventually that just stuck with me until I was 29. So I'm now 30, and I've only just decided to change my hair color. So I was blonde for a very, very long time. And although it worked for me, I was not seeing myself as my higher version of me. What I started to do at the beginning of the year was I started to dabble in different colors and trying out different styles of hair color, and kind of having highlights, going a bit darker, seeing what I would feel works best for me. This sort of colouring is very faded, so please ignore that, but I am due to get my hair done very soon. I've let it grow and I have loved the colour. I love how it's growing out, but there is just something missing. Now, you might feel this as well when you're starting to look at your higher version of you and your higher self, of what are they looking like? How are they showing up every single day? And when we're talking about how we're designing our hair, so how we're curling it or we're putting it up, or if we're going to clip it back, or if we're going to have bangs, when it comes to actually doing that with our hair, we need the right cut, we need the right colour, we need everything to just flow. So at the time I was trying out different colors, I was just having my hair grow, and now I'm at a position where there is no style cut into this at all. So I'm really going to show myself here. So what you can see is we have some breakages, and we have quite long but not 100% healthy hair. And what I'm doing is I am trying to build on the health. So I haven't touched my hair for a very long time. But I'm now at the position where I'm becoming my higher self. I'm embodying this version of me. So how do I need to get my hair cut and coloured to embody that version of me going forward? It is the biggest decision for us to make. And I find that although it can be the wrong decision sometimes, your hair will grow and you can always change the colour. I do just want to point out, if you don't have the greatest hair, you have certain conditions meaning that you can't grow very good hair, or you can't grow hair at all, make sure that you're remembering that this is the higher version of you. You don't need to have a wig or extensions or change your hair or color it, or you don't have to do anything. When we're talking about our higher self, we're talking about how we see our higher self. We don't have to add anything. I don't have to do anything to my hair if I don't want to, but it's for me how I see myself and using what I've got and the opportunities that I have to cut it and to dye my hair. If I was somebody that didn't have very strong hair, there is no way I would be putting extensions in and dyeing it every 5 minutes. That's not gonna happen, because I know full well that would be making things worse. When we're looking at doing different changes to our appearance and even down to things like our hair and cutting our hair and what we have, you don't have to do anything. I just want to make that clear. It's how we see ourselves. You could have your perfect hairstyle right now. You could have the perfect color. I technically have nothing wrong with my hair. I just want to be able to style it. I want to actually show up as myself every day. I want to be doing stuff that is making me feel good about myself and becoming that higher version. So if all that means is just to style it every day, that's all I need to do. Remember, there is also people out there that are experts, and you can just go into your hairdressers and ask to speak to a consultant about what they feel could be good for your hair, and also what they feel that your hair can take, if it can take a certain dye color or if it needs a certain cut, and they can have a look for you and they can help advise on anything that you need help with. And that's all that I have for you for today in this video. I just wanted to make the disclaimer that you do not need to do anything to your appearance if you don't want to. If you feel your higher self already and you just want to make mental changes or different changes within your lifestyle, that is absolutely fine. But this video was more about if you are feeling a little bit sluggish when it comes to what you're doing with your hair, like myself, I don't do anything. So for me to show up as my higher version of me, trying out a few different hairstyles or curling it once in a while will be something that I will try and implement going forward. There are so many more tips to come, so make sure that you like this video and you hit that subscribe button in order to be updated with all my future uploads. And until next time, keep manifesting your biggest goals.